Hey, hi, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for coming along for the journey. This is part of my daily vlog. Today is vlog number 56, and this is part of my 1000 day series. So thank you so much. Today, I'm going to talk about people and how they come in and out of your life. And look, people come, people go. If they want to go, let them go. And when people come into your life, if they bring something to the table, positivity, energy, a calmness, fun, they really get you. You connect on so many levels. That is a really good place to be, isn't it? And connecting with people who mean something to you over time, that's always good. I've got friends that I've known for many, many years, and I connect with them on a very fun level. We do fun stuff together. We share our problems. We talk about life. And after that sort of interaction, we always feel better about spending time together. But sometimes you may have people in your life who afterwards you feel even worse. You think, oh my goodness, I wish I'd never made the contact with them now. It's just too problematic. And yeah, that can be a little bit strenuous on you as a person. And when you get the call to say, shall we meet up, you almost dread that interaction, and that can be problematic indeed. But when people want to leave, I think you should just let them leave. I personally wouldn't look for excuses from them. I wouldn't look for reasons or answers as to why they've left. You know, very rarely would you get somebody that would say to you, I no longer want to be friends with you because X, Y, and Z. And that's not something that I wish to do. So I've never actually had that kind of conversation or call with somebody, but I'm sure people have, and that's perfectly fine. I think if people are ballsy and upfront about that and they tell you about that, I don't see an issue with that. But when people come into your life, it's great, isn't it? You know, and sometimes when they come into your life, you learn a bit more about them. They learn a bit more about you. The experience is mutual, I guess, until it isn't mutual. And the select people that we meet that are there for a short time, we never really know it's a short time until we reach the end of that sort of relationship. But when people decide that they're going to go, that they're going to leave, you should absolutely not chase that. You shouldn't run after it, you know, because your own self-worth should be enough where it keeps you, being on your own is enough. Where you shouldn't have to chase a friendship. But people are very often in life will love you one minute and they won't love you the following minute. You could say something wonderful to them, and all of a sudden, for no apparent reason, you just don't know why they're no longer in your life. And that can be an issue for some people. It can create anxiety. I think there's this new phenomenon now. We come out with all these new words, don't we? Like woke and ghosting and all these other stuff. But I think ultimately, is it ghosting where somebody just doesn't have the contact with you and then you have a feeling about it? I think sometimes in life it's necessary to not have contact with people. It's necessary to do that because your own self-worth, who's going to look after your self-worth? I don't know anybody that goes out of the way to look after your own self-worth, unless you're a child and it's a parental observation maybe. So I don't think, in all honesty, it's something that you should chase, Don't chase after relationships, friendships. You just can't do that. You've got to really respect yourself enough to say, if they want to be out of my life, then they're gone. If they wanted to be in it, they'd be in it. They would be in it. They'd make every available effort to be in your life. Don't chase it. There is that reasonable first step mode, isn't there? Where you could reach out and maybe send a text, hi, how are you? If they don't reply back, don't chase it. Let it go. Just flow with the process. Life is very much like it channels us a lot of the time to the best places where we should be. Sometimes swimming against that can cause problems. So you've got to let people be people. You've got to let people be who they are. If they don't want you no longer in their lives, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Because guess what? There have been times in your life where you've not wanted to be in other people's lives. So this is a very transient sort of situation that happens in people's lives and their friendships, relationships. But you know what? You have to have enough resilience about you. I mean, you could be their world one day. The following day, you could mean absolutely nothing. You could be invisible. And in being invisible, that could cause some discourse or pain. But you have to accept that this is a fundamental part of life. We don't seek to hurt people, I think. Most people are decent, genuine people. Most people don't want to hurt and affect other people in a way that causes discourse and discomfort. Unless you're a bad apple, of course, and that you just love doing that anyway. I don't think that's something that most people adhere to. So, yeah, when people come into your life and they stay, that's a wonderful thing. I've had, like I say, friendships, relationships for a very long time. Some of them have absolutely meant the world to me. And there have been people that I've met along the way, along this journey of life, that are no longer in my life. And yes, I do reflect on them. I do think about them and I wish them well. I really, absolutely. You know, and if you're one of those people watching this who knew me in a previous life, I wish you well. I hope you're well. I hope you're fine. But is it right that we reconnect? I don't know. I would say fate has deemed it that we don't, and that we just carry on our own separate mutual lives, you know. So don't feel too bad when people don't want to be in your life. Have enough self-respect about yourself not to chase that. Relationships sometimes are a bit like, you know, a bit like life. It should flow naturally. Everything should come into your life in a natural way. These are all my opinions, by the way, you know. So try and enjoy your life. Try and enjoy it. And if somebody is ghosting you or really not giving you the attention that you'd like, then you know what? Then they don't deserve to have you in their lives. They really don't. And, you know, you will meet fresh people. Look at this in front of me. That's a road ahead, right? You will meet further, nicer people further along your journey. And you will have a better time ahead. Sometimes we have to leave people back there. We have to. It just helps us evolve, develop, grow, and become better people. And in doing that, we give so much back to the people that are ahead of us. And I think that's worth noting. And, you know, in knowing that about yourself, you just realize that life and everything in it is meant for a purpose. So don't chase them. Don't chase them. Just be you. Enjoy your life. If they don't want to be part of that, don't let them be a part of it. It's just part of nature's way of us evolving and moving on. Because let's be honest, when you were a child and growing up, very few people are actually still in touch with their childhood friends. Very, very few people, you know. So we gather new friends and family and everything else along that journey. As long as you understand that, that's fundamental to life. Anyway, on that note, thank you so much for listening to me today. I really appreciate you. If you could subscribe, that'd be great. And if this is a daily vlog, this is day 56 of 1,000, guys, 1,000. So I'm excited at the prospect of what's to come. I've got a few plans, and I'm also on Instagram as Snapper Urban and on TikTok as Christopher Woodman, which is me. So if you want to head on over there, the links are just below there. And thank you so much. Try and stay dry. I think we are due a little bit of rain, but it's not looking too bad at the moment. And for me and Buzz, there's Buzzy Boy. We'll see you. There you go, boy. We'll see you guys tomorrow, because this is a daily vlog. And tomorrow will be day 57. See you tomorrow. God bless. Bye now. Bye-bye.